For the next few weeks, we're going to be looking at the book of Amos. It's a short book in the Old Testament, and it's a prophet writing about 2,700 years ago. And he's writing in a way that is fierce, it's no hold barred, and it reflects or represents God's anger at the injustice that has been almost taken for granted between nations, between people, and in the hearts of his own people. We began this morning by looking at the first chapters, and when we got to the end of the reading, one of the older folks went, wow. It wasn't kind of like a, that's wonderful, it was like a, that's really strong. We hope that Amos and the series we do on it will help us to hear that again. God is really committed to his world, and that means when atrocity happens, when nations rise against nations and they do horrendous things, God cares. It means that God cares about the unjust principles and the unjust situations and structures that we've got in our society. It means that God cares about the poorest and the weakest and those who are put to one side. And he calls us to care too. So as we read together through Amos and reflect on it, our prayer is that it'll shape us in a certain way. We won't be so self-centered, but we'll be aware of what God would want for his world, that we might know how to live faithfully as disciples of Jesus in the real world, the world when not everything goes as we would wish it to go. Come and join us and read along with us.